Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Maddie, if you don't know who I am. I post different kind of videos, mostly vlogs. I just post what I feel like posting. In this video, I'm going to be talking about my tongue piercing and what they don't tell you. So this isn't meant to be one of those like bad talking videos or anything, but I got my tongue pierced 11 days ago. Yeah, I got it pierced on a Saturday and today's Wednesday, so it's been 7 days. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday plus 4. 7 plus 4 is 11. So I'm gonna tell you the pain level of the actual piercing, and then I'm gonna tell you about the healing days, 1 to 3, 4 to 10, and then 10 to 14. I'll also include a little video of me getting it done right here. My tongue looks kind of white in the video because I definitely didn't eat anything because I wanted my tongue to be clean, but they have to use a napkin and dry your tongue before they pierce it, I guess, so it's not slippery. So that's why my tongue looks white. So I actually used to have the snake eyes tongue piercing. I'll put another picture right here, or maybe 2 pictures, something. The one that goes through the tip of your tongue. I used to have that one. I had that one, I think I got it done when I was 19, and I just took it out this past summer. So I had it for a good 6 years. So for the regular tongue piercing, I just got it done. So the initial pain level is really not that much at all. Like, even when I got the snake eyes one, that one was like a pain level of 2 out of 10 for the actual needle through the tongue. I probably should have said a disclaimer at the beginning of this video. For the one that goes through the center, which is the original tongue piercing, I would give it maybe a 4 out of 10. It was definitely more meat to go through, but it really wasn't all that bad. A lot of girls and guys, a lot of people get their tongue pierced, but I feel like nobody talks about the healing process and how uncomfortable that it is. It's definitely, in my opinion, worse than getting the piercing because, well, I'm gonna get into that. What to expect when you get your tongue pierced is first they're gonna ask you to stick out your tongue and then dry it off, and then you have to keep it out, and they'll give you a napkin, or they should, and then they'll mark the tongue and then they pierce it from the bottom up. That's the way you're supposed to do it. I'm not a piercer or anything like that, but yeah. So they'll put in a longer bar to make room for swelling, and after you first get it done, everybody's experience is probably going to be different, honestly, but I'm going to tell you my experience. You'll have an idea of what to expect. When he pierces it and he's like, you're done, or she's like, you're done, it definitely feels weird to swallow. You don't really realize how much you use your tongue to swallow your saliva, but you like push it back using your tongue, and it feels weird. It feels like I didn't know how to swallow my spit. So that was directly after, like for the rest of the day, night. I got it done at night, in the evening. For days 1 to 3, it's definitely hard to eat and it's hard to talk. I mean, it's not so hard to talk, but I had to get used to talking. It was kind of weird to talk. I'm still getting used to it now on day 11. Days 1 to 3, you want to minimize the swelling, so you're gonna want to drink a lot of cold fluids. You probably don't want to try eating solid food. I tried, but you probably don't want to try eating solid food because when it bumps against the piercing, it could irritate it and cause, you know, irritation, maybe more swelling, discomfort. Another thing is you probably don't want to drink anything hot, which for me that sucked because it's getting cold outside. So I was like, oh, I can't drink hot chocolate or anything like that. I normally drink hot coffee in the morning, but I had to drink iced because I wanted the swelling. I really didn't have major swelling, but my tongue was swollen. So you're gonna expect to drink cold things like slushies, anything with ice in it, anything cold. I also drank tomato soup probably around like day 2 or 3. I know that it was hot, but I washed it down with like water. When I tried attempting eating solid food, I would take it and like put it directly on my teeth on the side it would irritate my piercing, so I wouldn't really eat that much. I literally barely ate the first week. So days 1 to 3 was swelling, cold liquids, not many solid foods, and drinking like soups, protein shakes. I didn't even drink protein shakes. I attempted to eat like pasta. I attempted to eat ramen noodles. That didn't work out because it would get wrapped around it, and it wasn't painful, but it was annoying because I couldn't really use my tongue and like move it around to like get it off, so it's kind of annoying, so I didn't finish them. Healing days 4 to 10, I had some discomfort. I don't know how to explain it. I would wake up and it would feel like irritated. I don't even know the word. Like, the best way I could describe it is if I'd wake up and it would feel like as if it was healing, and then by me starting to move my tongue around, it felt like tearing, but not really tearing. I don't really know how to explain it. It's very hard to explain. It was like an irritating feeling. I don't know how to, I really honestly don't know how to explain it. At that point, I still had trouble eating solid food. If it would bump against it, it kind of would start irritating it. The bottom of my tongue was more sore than the top, so like the bottom part of the piercing. I still liked drinking cold things during days 4 to 10, but I did start drinking warm things to promote, I mean, I don't know if this is exactly correct. Normally with wounds, they say to ice it for like 3 days, and then you can start using heat or like warmth, promote blood flow to promote healing. So I believe like in the like days 1 to 3, you would want cold to minimize the swelling, stop blood flow, you know, and then after that you could drink warm stuff to promote blood flow and healing. But I could be wrong, but that's how I thought of it in my head. And again, this is not any kind of advice. I followed the directions that I was given. I've been taking very good care of it. I thought that any discomfort would go away after day 4, because I feel like that's how it was when I had the snake eyes piercing. But then again, that one was on the tip of my tongue, and I feel like that one was more painful when it came to eating. Very painful. I think because maybe you have more nerves on the tip of your tongue. But this original tongue piercing, it wasn't as bad as the healing process for the tip of the tongue. But yeah, I feel like the tip of my tongue healed faster. But maybe because it wasn't really as much meat, you know? So yeah, days 4 to 10. The swelling was pretty much almost like away, it was gone. Still didn't really eat any solid foods. I mean, I tried, but I never finished my food. If I talked a lot, it would start getting sore. Another thing I just remembered is, I think from days like 3 to like 8, it was giving me like a headache and my jaw was like hurting. And then like my I think my glands, what are these called? Lymph nodes, they were like maybe swollen or something. I don't know if that had to do with the piercing or not, but coincidentally, I was having like discomfort right here, and then like my face and my head. I thought maybe, I was looking it up on Google, which I probably shouldn't have done that because I was like freaking myself out. I thought that, you know, they say when these swell up, it's because it's like fighting infection. And I was like, well, maybe my tongue is connected, you know, to my throat, so maybe that's why. And then plus my head was hurting. I felt like my jaw was hurting because ever since I had gotten it pierced for like those first 7 days, I couldn't really relax because another thing was I couldn't relax my tongue and close my jaw. I could, but I didn't know how because I felt like I was smashing the piercing. And also, this is kind of getting all over the place. Between like day 3 and like day 6-ish, that section under your tongue, like right here, it was getting like irritated and sore from like the ball rubbing on it. So that was another thing, and like I didn't know how to relax my mouth because then the ball would like press down on it and it felt so like irritating. So that's another thing. And yeah, these are things that I feel like I don't know, I've never heard anybody like talk about it, you know. So people just ask like, you know, did it hurt when you get it pierced? And everyone's like, no, tongue piercing doesn't hurt, which is true. It's, the piercing is not that bad, but the healing process is something else. And it's very frustrating if you're hungry and you can't really eat. So yeah, I think I've said everything for days 4 to 10, hopefully. But if you have any questions, you can comment them. Moving on to days 10 to 14. Today's day 11. Yesterday, I know I had food, and for the first time I was eating, and I didn't really have to worry about shoving it over as much. I still do it to be cautious because I don't want to irritate. Those are my cats running up and down the stairs. So I still try to not like let food get all over the piercing because I don't want it to get irritated. I want it to finish healing. As of right now, I don't really feel that much discomfort when I'm talking, and when I'm eating I don't really feel that much discomfort. But I would say by day 10 for me, mostly all of the discomfort, swelling, any pain is gone, and then I'm pretty sure from here on I'm gonna be good. So yeah. Oh, I did think of one more thing. I think it was between days like 4 to 7. Ranch, marinara sauce, chicken salad. Like weirdly, anything saucy, if it got like on the piercing, it would kind of like burn, and I would have to take a big swig of water and like swish it around in my mouth. That's another thing, but I think that is all gone and done now. Like I said, I still try to be pretty sanitary. I still try not to, you know, use the middle of my tongue to push around food and to like, I try not to get food all over it when I'm eating. I try to keep all of my food to the sides of my mouth. And I rinse my mouth out after I eat or drink anything that's not water with alcohol-free mouthwash. Hopefully, again, I didn't miss anything. But if anyone watching this, if you have any other questions that, you know, I didn't answer, you can just comment down below in the comment section and I'll answer. So yeah. Thank you for watching this video. Like this video if it was helpful. If you're thinking about getting a tongue piercing, I think that you should totally do it, but go to a professional. If you're 18 and over, you can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter. If you're highly considering getting your tongue pierced, don't be scared because the pain is literally temporary. Like, it's not gonna be forever and ever. Like, you're gonna get it pierced. It's not really gonna hurt that much, speaking for myself. But a lot of people, you know, say, oh, my cat is here now. A lot of people say, you know, tongue piercings don't really hurt like that. The actual tongue piercing does not hurt that bad, but the healing process is kind of irritating. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope it was helpful. Let me know what you think. Do you have a tongue piercing? Comment down below. What was your tongue piercing experience like? Can you relate to any of this? Comment this emoji if you made it to the end. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, and then I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.